How are we all doing today? Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. If you're watching this live, if you're watching the run back of this, say hi in the comments. I'd love to see who's watching the streams after they're done live and have been posted as a video. Unfortunately, we have no jerky yet. I was hoping we'd get the puppies tasting the dog beef jerky, but it has not arrived. So we'll have to wait for another day. But we can still have fun. Hello, Foxy. We'll just have to keep on playing. Fox, do you have a desired poll for this afternoon? Any ideas on what you'd like to see? And G is in the chat. Hi, how was your day? Our day has been fantastic. I hope yours has as well. I got first since I felt like it. Foxy, you definitely did, my friend. You were the first by a mile today. You made it in here so quick. Congratulations. Leyla, can I get that bally? Our first Leyla loaf of the afternoon. Johnny Holt is here. Hello, Johnny. Welcome to the double dose. With the thumbs up and the white hearts. Leyla and Apollo and Tucker are my puppies, said Foxy. Let me create a poll quickly for you guys to vote on when you hop into the stream. Let's see, what should the poll be? I have a good one. Do you have a fireplace? That is the poll today. All right. I've sent it on through. Peter's in the chat. Hi, Peter. I hope your Wi-Fi is more cooperative for the double dose today. We need to up the likes, everybody. Let's get to double digits in likes before we hit 10 minutes live. We're at 3 right now. Everybody double tap your phone screens if you haven't yet. Sorry for yesterday. I had to go to bed early. I was going to say hi and talk to you with small talk, but mistakenly fell asleep. No worries. I hope you had a wonderful rest and you're all rested up and ready to go here today. Hey, here comes our friends. I see we've jumped up to 24 viewers now. Leyla, give me the bally. Brody said, let's up those numbers. So I have an announcement for everybody. I was waiting to see the numbers come up. Oh my gosh, here comes everybody. All right. We'll wait for a few more A&L fam and then we'll make this announcement. It's a good one. You guys are going to be excited. I know you are. If I know the A&L fam, they're going to be super pumped. Right, Apollo? Right, Leyla? We probably have a bunch of new folks. Welcome in here, everybody. These are my two-year-old white German Shepherds, Apollo and Leyla, about to be 3. I can't say 2-year-old for many more days. Hit that subscribe button if you love dogs and you're new and you like fun, positive live streams. Peter said it's working in my flat Steven. It can play up while I'm out occasionally. Good that you're home then. Do I count as an OG? Of course you do, Foxy. Brody said, Foxy, yeah. How is Tucker? Tucker is good. Tucker is good. He's tucked away inside now. The tuck truck is taking a nap. All right, guys. So you know how I said I've been doing a lot of trying to get a sponsor for the channel? Well, we've heard back from our first person that we reached out to. Thank the Lords. Our work is paying off. What do I always say? You put some positive energy into the universe and you never know what's going to happen. BJ said, hi, I'm listening, but canning. All right, BJ. I don't know if you hopped in right after I just said the big announcement this afternoon, but we've heard our first response from a company that's interested in partnering with the channel. So we need some claps, some W's, some positive emojis in the chat. This could be big. This could be big. Foxy said, BJ, hi, you are awesome. So the company that responded is called Maven Pet Care. And G said, oh, God bless you. Which company? W's. Let's go. It's called Maven Pet Care. So honestly, if I'm being truthful, I don't know much about it. I know it's involved with like dog healthcare and dog and cat healthcare, but I don't know much more beyond that. BJ said, congratulations with the amazingly cute emojis. Thank you, BJ. So we'll have to do more research on the company. Oh no, Rula said they're jerks. So they responded me an email. They sent me like their documentation of like sponsorships, and then they asked me what our channel price is. And I was gonna ask you guys, what do you think I should tell them? Foxy said, congratulations, Steven. Sounds like your harvest is coming, bro. Thank you, Jamal. Good to see you in the chat. Johnny said, that's awesome. I'm so glad to hear this, Steven. Bless the people sponsoring your channel too. So it's not official just yet. All they've done is responded to me so far, you know? So there's still some work to be done. $1 billion. Oh my goodness. If only. See, I am so lost with these, like the back end, the business side of YouTube. I have no idea what to respond. I don't know what's like a fair offer for me and for them. I'm sure they've partnered with people before, so I wish they would have kind of just given a number. $50 billion. I like the way you guys think. Maybe I could earn 50 billion Monopoly bucks. Tap and double tap. Hello, Jen. Sophia said, hey. Well, you have to determine monthly cost for you. I have to do more research on it. I think they're going to send me one of their products, and then I'd have to feature it on the streams. Maybe make a standalone video for it. But I'm not going to be one of these creators that, like, if I get sent a product and it doesn't work or it's not good or I wouldn't use it, I'm not just going to gas it up. So I don't know. I'm going to be honest with my community like the whole time. So I need them to know that too. Hello, I see Love You 100 in the chat. Love you back. This is a #1 family channel. To have a sponsor would be awesome. We have to figure out a respectable price. What do you think, Johnny? Does any price hit you in your mind and say that sounds fair to both parties? Big corpos rather you than lowball. So it's like dog food or health. It's dog health. So there's some kind of like monitor that you can track your dog's heart rates and I think some other health metrics. So it'd be cool actually to see the puppies in the beginning of the stream before they start running around and see how like their heart rate changes once they're chasing the ball. Hi, Foxy. How are you? Said Jens. Steven, you know Asteroid & Co., where Asteroid, Maven, and Sparks work? Because they sell great products, they even have catalogs advertising them too. Very fancy and cool, Peter. I'm okay, Jens. Said Foxy. It could be this company. Maven is an animal health company that is transforming preventative health by commercializing orally delivered vaccines that offer several advantages to traditional injected. Rula said, cool. Is it a monthly price or do they give it to you for a year? From the quick glance I did at the email, they would partner with me on a 3-month time frame, and then I guess you would have to either decide if it's been working and re-up it or end it there. But it sounded like a 3-month sponsor partnership type of thing. Maven does all kinds of healthcare monitoring and medical, very large company, and is traded. It's called Maven with a V. Maven Healthcare. Foxy said BRB. It's kind of weird. They want you to negotiate a lot of the details. Let me get my laptop. I'll show you guys the email I got. I made sure that this was one of the companies that when I reached out to like a bunch at one time, this was one of them I did send an email to in the beginning. So it's not like out of left field. Puppies, I'm gonna be right back outside. Stay. I'm coming right back out. Stay. Come on, outside. We'll maybe try 1,000 per month, see how it works out. Honestly, Johnny, that would be a really cool level if they were up for that. That would be awesome. Be careful showing details that may cause the deal to break. Gotcha, Brody. Here it is. They make trackers, 24/7 pet healthcare, built for cats and dogs, can catch signs of symptoms before their symptoms, monitor activity, respiratory rate, heart rate for dogs, proactive pet care. I don't even have proactive healthcare for myself, but I'm about to have it for my dogs, I guess. What did they offer per month? So they didn't make an offer. They just like sent out a very generic. Hi, Steven. I'm Marissa. Nice to meet you. I appreciate your interest in collaborating, blah, blah, blah. Love your content. Love you showcasing our product. I've attached the briefing and partnership agreement for the campaign. We're working with you on review. Sounds like something you'd be interested in. I kindly ask for your rate and also how many sensors you'll need. So I won't go into this like you were saying, Brody. Maybe I shouldn't be sharing that stuff, but that's the email I got. I think it was a cookie cutter email. Yeah, it was. It's still good to get a response from somebody. And the fact that they even asked how many sensors I'll need, so they're willing to send a product. You could always look into it and see what other people are getting for a sponsorship and go from there. Not to be a downer, sorry. Rumpel said sponsorship? Cool. So even if like they weren't willing to pay me anything basically, but they sent me 2 of those things for free, I would still be down to like get them and try them. And I mean, I have no leverage in this situation, you know? I'm a small YouTuber with no history of success when like partnering with somebody. So I gotta really just take my opportunities when they come, right? So I can't really be too picky. So if they don't want to pay me much, but they want to send me a product, I think that's, at least they're taking the leap of faith with me, so I will take that with them as well. I like the idea of trackers. My neighbor has one on her wandering cat and followed her with her phone through the neighborhood. Peter said, oh my gosh, Ozzy Osbourne died? He's a legend. R.I.P. Ozzy Osbourne. I did not hear that, Peter. That's sad. Don't sell yourself short, Steven. No, Peter, that is so sad. Ozzy had a lot of health problems. Yes, Ozzy was 76 years old. I feel like I'm just being realistic, Brody. There's a lot bigger YouTube channels out there. I do post like very consistently and a lot, so I feel that benefits us. I don't know though. Watch the wall. Oh my goodness. I was gonna say fence, but it's not a fence, it's a wall. It's a brick wall. That would hurt if you ran into it, Leyla. Ruth is here. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Apollo and Leyla. Time to look at the fig tree. Hey, Auntie Ruth is here. Now it's a party. So Ruth, I was letting the chat know we got a response for a sponsorship email today for the first time from a company called Maven Healthcare. Looking good. We have 66 amazing people tuning in. Hello, everybody. If it's your first time here, say hi in the chat. We love seeing new names pop up. I have no doubt if you're in here for just a couple minutes, you'll enjoy your time and want to hit that subscribe button by the end. You just said, yes, consistency shows commitment to something. Would it be respectable to ask him what they are offering for price-wise to start out? That might be my best route, Johnny, because I don't want to lowball myself like Brody said. You are also well-spoken, Steven, and educated and professional, good qualities. I would be a good partner for a company, right? They're looking for a guy like me, right, BJ? I'm brand friendly. I have cute puppies. I'm consistent. Don't get in your head about it, but be nice. You get those trackers and a percentage or something, LOL. Ruth said, at last, I hope everything works out. Thank you, Ruth. Yeah, it's not even like close to being set in stone, so there's a long ways to go still. But I am just happy to have had a response. Actually, this response was from an email I sent on July 4th, so it was like almost 3 weeks ago now. Lisa's in the chat. Hello, my name is Lisa and I love dogs. Hi, Lisa. Brody said this community also is kid friendly. You have a lot to offer. We have a wide range of people, ages that tune into the streams too, and also locations. So if brands are like international, they would be happy about that, I would imagine. Absolutely, you sell yourself through what you have accomplished, proving work ethic, consistency. Well, we are here to help you even with the reviews on any product they send you. Thank you, Johnny. They even feature the plant in the Asteroid & Co. catalog as a business. Leonora Johnson has arrived. Hello, Miss Johnson. Apollo says welcome. We have hit 30 likes already in just 16 minutes. Hey, and Nicole, the superstar, is in the chat. Hello, Nicole. Easy. Easy. Anything that would help a pet lover track their fur babies' health and welfare is interesting to me. I think the live streams, hey, get out of there, would be a great showcase of this product too, right? Because you get to see the pups really run around a lot. You could see if it's gonna like stay on them easily, how good the tracking is. I think that's also like how we've been talking about like the way the channel is, how it'd be good to work with a company. I think live streams are better than like videos because you get to really see like how is the product working. Even if it's dog food, I will halt for motorcycle. If it's dog food, you can see if the puppies are loving it when they're digging it. If it's a toy, you can see if they're loving it when they're playing with it. And all of the above. Oh, just look at Leyla. When she's laying there waiting, she's so adorable. Brody said, I always joked Apple should make an Apple Watch for pets. Brody, they should make something pet related. You're right. Apple users definitely are like pet lovers, for sure. The overlap is huge. A pet collar, a pet watch, something. They don't do innovation anymore though, Brody. Leonora Johnson said, hello, my friends, and is waving at the chat. Can they do any tricks? If they can't, love them to do it. They don't really do many tricks. They just do like sit, stay. They'll give me paw. That's about it. I think Tim Cook banned me for sending the email. People wear heart monitors for a week to monitor heart health. Why no for pets for heart, seizures, diabetes? You can use Apple AirTag as tracker. Everything Apple does is planned like 5 years out. Well, I feel like the new Apple products, they don't succeed. They were trying to make a car for like a decade and they just scrapped that whole project. The Apple VR headset came out and there was a buzz for it for like a week and then it got canned. Obviously, everybody loves the iPhones. The AirPods are good. The watches, the laptops are good, but they're kind of like old. And the new versions of all of these, like the laptop, the phone, they're just kind of the same. They need to do something with AI. That's what everybody cares about now. We just said, LOL, Brody. LiDAR and full self-driving, complete failure. Yeah, I think they spent many, many billions on that failure. Sometimes you look around when you're someone who like follows the business world, the stock market world, and you see all the money that gets thrown around and you're just like, how do I get in front of some of that? Like, there is just so much money in the world just sloshing around. Josie Tallman said, can I have a shout out, please? Well, Josie, hello. I'm sure the A&L Fam will give you a nice greeting. Welcome to the stream. Shout out to you. Good to see you. The Apple glasses just need to be cheaper and it'll sell. And it has to not have that huge battery pack that it needs to be connected to. If you had to choose between saving your dog or your phone, how long would it take you to throw your phone across the galaxy? That's a good line, NG. I like that. Probably about 30 milliseconds, I think, and the phone would be destroyed. Rumpel said they sometimes go on weird tangents. Some days ago, Tesla opened a diner. Rumpel, I saw that. I thought that was kind of cool, though. It looked really, like, retro. I kind of like the vibe. I want them to open one in New York City. I would definitely go to it. I mean, you're right, it's a weird tangent. Like, it has nothing. Well, I don't know if I'd say that, because Tesla has all of those full self-charging stations that I think they kind of are wanting to make those more enjoyable when their cars are there. But you're right, it is kind of odd. I would save my dog over my phone in a heartbeat. Nicole said, hello, Josie. I have 4 dogs and one is a police dog. Oh my gosh, he's probably very well trained then, I'd imagine. Does he look like Apollo and Leyla, just black and brown? Brody said, screw my phone. Nice, Josie. Is your dog a working canine or retired? Battery tech holds back innovation. Rula said, Tesla investor here. I do also have some shares of Tesla. Probably not even semi-close to as much as Rulis, but I love the full self-driving Optimus Vision. We have 2. We have a Leyla Loaf and we have an Apollo. We don't have a term for Apollo laydown. Josie said, working, retired, nice. Is he a GSD, Molly, or tracking hound? Ruth said, hey, Rulis. Hey, Ruth. Ruth and Rulis. It has a nice ring to it, R&R. He's a Belgian Malinois. Wah. Tesla also doesn't invite like they promised. Not sorry. Innovate. I think they do, Brody. I just think it takes them longer than they promise. They have very optimistic timelines that they don't really hold to, but I think in the end they do. Just takes a while. Layla girl. BJ said, I am a big supporter of dog handlers from military and police being able to keep their service dogs if they want them. Josie, I heard about your dog pass. It made a rest in peace. You were always at memories. 54 when we're jumping up to 60 amazing live viewers. Everybody double tap those phones if you haven't yet. We're getting a lot of votes in the poll already. Shout out to all of the OG A&L Fam here on that double dose. Oh, Apollo's going to the bathroom, and the newcomers. We were going to try dog beef jerky here this afternoon, but it hasn't come yet. So we'll just have to chat all together. I've been waiting 20 years on an Elon promise for full self-driving. Brody, we got to take a trip to Austin, me and you. I feel like you follow this stuff pretty closely. So did you see the range that Tesla set their full self-driving? Brody, if you know, you know. Thank you. I'm 10 years old. Rula said they are jerks. The Cybertruck is trash. Be honest, have you ever accidentally said I love you to your dog more than to your best friend? I have definitely said I love you way more to my dogs, but it hasn't been an accident. I've meant it, Apollo, Leyla. Elon would hate me. Misfit Shepherd rehabilitates working shepherds and abandoned. He is a former dog handler with police. Amazing people. So today, when my mom was taking Tucker in and out of the house and Apollo was in the kitchen with me, we walked Tucker right by Apollo, right near him for the first time. Obviously, I had my hands on Apollo just in case he was going to make any quick movements, but he was good. He was relaxed, chill, watched Tucker going back and forth. So far, when my mom has walked by us, she's held Tucker just to be extra careful. But today, she walked on the floor with Tucker right by him, and it was good. So that was a good sign. Another step in the right direction. Your dog is so cute, both of them. Thank you, Josie. Josie, do you want to grow up to be a dog handler? Said BJ. Asteroid even sells copies of the robot chicken in Asteroid & Co., but they are very expensive, though. Oh, boy. Did your mom give Tucker a snack? I'm not sure where they went. I forgot to ask them when they got home. I think whenever they go out, she sneaks Tucker a snack. A pup cup from Starbucks. Actually, I saw them come home with Dunkin' Donuts, so I don't know if Dunkin' Donuts has any pet options. Anybody know? Elon is trying to cash out his Tesla stocks and stockholders won't let him while other board members do. Of course, wonderful Josie. Tell you dad, thank you for his service. I was a reserve police officer for many years ago. Hi, Zach Clarkson. Zach Clarkson. Is today the day or tomorrow of the big tattoo? I'm going to be a police officer, said Josie. Duncan does do pup cups, so he might have had a Duncan version of one today. Good for you, Josie. I look forward to hearing about your goal. Oh yeah, Josie, hit that subscribe button. Stay active in the live streams, and we can hear your journey of you achieving your dreams. Is Tucker calm when being held, or does he get excited? He's a very calm puppy, Peter. He is very mellow, like 90% of the time. Here and there, he gets excited for playing and whatnot, but he's a very chilled puppy. Can you give me a Bible verse before I start doing my homework? John 3:16. The Duncan by me, at least, they spoil my pup. I already did. Why wouldn't I? Oh, thank you. It's been rescheduled to the 9th of August. Oh, Zach, I feel like you were so excited for it. I'm sorry. I feel like that's probably annoying that it got delayed. It's okay, though. Once you have it, it'll be on you forever, right? So there's really no reason to rush. Love your neighbors as yourself. I've been subscribed. I was just going to say John 3:16. Well, I went to Catholic school growing up, and we had church every first Friday. So we had these these songs that I listened to for 8 years, and there was one that had John 3:16 in it. That's why that one popped into my head. Ruth said, thank you, Josie. Letitia Roca is in the chat. Hello, Letitia. MBR999. Good evening, my friend. Hope you are well. We are doing well, MBR. I hope you are as well. Great to see you in the chat. Hey, Zach, congratulations. You gained a bunch of subs, huh? Are people finding your channel because you're being so active and kind and positive in live stream chats, or are they finding them directly from your videos? Either way, it's great to be growing. When your channel is growing, it is a good feeling. Some Duncans do, and I believe more fast food restaurants might be getting into it. Megan Noddy is in the chat saying hi. My nun just hated my Austin 316 shirt. MBR, it's me, Mick. I changed my name. Oh, okay. Hello, Mick. It's been a minute. You were gone for a minute, but you're back now. Alrighty, folks. It's time to let the chickens out. But before I do, I need one person who's never commented in the chat to comment a chicken emoji. Let's see the power of a Steven request. We need one person whose name has never appeared in the chat to comment a chicken emoji, and then our chickens can run free with the dogs. Does Tucker let visitors pick him up and no relatives, for instance? You know relatives? Yes, Peter. So Tucker is good with everybody. Oh my gosh, we got that chicken emoji from Pajaboli. Hello, Pajaboli. All right, chickie time. Thank you. Anna Hernandez said chicken, chicken, chicken. You guys are on it. Well, thank you. Thank you for being so responsive to my request. I know I have some annoying requests from the chat, but there's a method to my madness. Big City is here, and Kimchi is here. Nicole sent the chicken mobsters emoji and the Fabio emoji. Leyla, don't freak out. Yeah, my McDonald's gives Dutch a 6-piece of McNuggets when the manager isn't looking. Let the dogs hunt the chicken. So the dogs don't hunt the chicken, although you would think they did from the way Leyla just charged the gate, but they're actually good with the chickens. I have been laying low. No problem, Mick. I hope it's been going good. Zach said chicken time. Josie said, please. I'm scared to let them out after Leyla. I don't know why. Leyla has a fun game in her head of charging the door. And she's even actually been charging the chickens, if I'm going to be honest, a little bit more recently, but she never hurts them. She just enjoys the act of charging. Fabio is too sexy for the stream. You did a great job teaching the dogs to not chase the chickens. Now we need to teach them to not eat Tuckers. Honestly, BJ, I can't take credit. The dogs just understood. They just learned, from being around them. that they're friends, not food. I didn't really do much. Starting the gym again, downloaded Spotify, so barely on YouTube now, bro. Oh my gosh, Mick, you gotta, I have my all-time, like all of my favorite songs ever on one super playlist. You gotta like, I think it's public, so you might be able to listen to it. You gotta give it a listen. There's definitely enough music on there to keep you, you know, however long your gym session is. And it's all different genres. You gained 115 subscribers for being on the streams and active every day. Wow, Zach, so there's a method for people growing on YouTube that most people probably don't know. You can just be active in chats and build your community that way. Good for you for going back to the gym, Mick. A healthy body is a healthy mind. Brody comment sounds like a lyrics, Fabio's too sexy for the stream. That is how dogs learn, exposure, boundaries, and looking for human reactions. Maybe Leyla likes to kind of like see if they flinch. Like that one friend in the middle school that punches you if you flinch. Most defos send. How can I share the Spotify with you all? I guess I could share it on the community tab. I think I could share it on the community tab. I could probably just share a link. Mick said send them. Oh, send the name over. I think it's called Bicameral Thoughts. If you look that up on Spotify, you'll find it easily because the cover photo of it is a white German Shepherd, so you know it's mine because I can't imagine there's a ton of Bicameral Thoughts title with a white German Shepherd. So let me know if it works out for you, Mick. I don't know how easy it will be able to find. Zach said, thanks, BJ. Community tab and links below. I could add my Spotify mega playlist to the list of links below if more people are curious. Could just live there forever. It's really easy now because I have like the settings where all of these links like auto get added to the description when I go live, so I don't even have to like do it ever, which is nice. Hey Zach, you're our 42nd like. Thank you. Wow, we might get more likes than our part 1 stream today in like half the time. We're close. I think we almost hit 50 today in the morning, but we're like just below it now. Peter said, I've got to go now, Steven. It's very late. Thank you for this enjoyable live stream, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers, buddy. Peter, it has been our pleasure hanging out with you. Thank you for spending time with us. Enjoy your rest. Peter said that is an easy place to find links. Have a good night, Peter. What is NG's comment? It's something about space. I love it. How did you do that? I love that. That is so cool. How the heck did you do that? Would you like me to share your Spotify, Steven? Sure, Nicole. Do you have the, if you could share the link here, that would probably make it a lot easier for people. Sophia said, I'm sad. Good night, Peter. I love the space emojis. I think Steven has great songs in the shorts. So you guys, if you listen to my Spotify, you'd be like fascinated because I have like emo rap. I have like 2000s rap. I have like classic rock. I have 1950s music. I have everything. I'm a fan of a lot of different genres of music. So if anybody's interested on what songs I like, Nicole just linked my playlist, which is like all of my favorite songs from my entire time of listening to music. And you can follow it and listen to it if you want. Break Forever said that. Coolest pups. Thank you, Break Forever. Good to see you. Sophia, the longer you're in the stream, I bet that sad attitude will turn around into a happy attitude. That frown will be turned upside down into a smile. So stick with the streams. We're going to bring that positivity and happiness into your life. One chickie at a time, Sophia. One chickie at a time. New Jersey is right next door to where hip-hop was born. Where was hip-hop born? Apollo is digging, chewing on this ball. Ah, BJ is with the space emojis now too. I'm a geek for space, so I love it. Zach said, I'm on the road to 200 subscribers, Steven. How many subscribers do you need to get a YouTube plat? I think you maybe meant YouTube plaque. I think the first YouTube plaque they give you is like 50,000. It's either 50,000 or 100,000. BJ said, I am an old Trekkie. Hip hop was born in the Bronx. Hey there, buddy. Got the ball. Haha, stole it. You gotta lull them to sleep and then you yoink the bally. That's the technique. Angela said, oh, hi, I'm back again. I'm back from the hospital. Oh no, Angela, why were you at the hospital? I hope you're okay. Sophia said, outer space is amazing. Where's the ball, Leyla? You broke your finger. Prayers for Angela in the chat, Angela. I hope they were able to fix your broken finger and you're on the road to recovery. Tessa said, OMG, cute dogs. Ruth said, ouch. Oh no, Angela, that hurts. Yes, thank you. Hi, Tessa. So I've never broken a finger, but I dislocated my finger a couple times, well, different fingers in basketball. And it's such a weird thing. Like, it didn't hurt, but you look at it and it's the most disgustingly, your whole joint is like out. It looks disturbing, but you pop it back in and then you get on with your day. And your finger's quite sore for about a week. Brody said the birth of hip hop is often attributed to a back to school party DJ Kool Herc Clive Campbell threw in the Bronx on August 11, 1973. Herc, a Jamaican immigrant and major hip hop DJ. Tucker is back. He's sleeping inside. When I was little, I broke my finger and my dad used a popsicle stick and tape until it healed. He made a what is that thing? A do it yourself stint? Is that what it's called? Where they try to keep your like finger straight. May the Lord heal Angela, bless you. Bruce said, hi Emma, how are you? I saw Emma pop into the chat. Hello, Miss Foxy. I'm taking care of doggies. Oh yeah, we call them wonky fingers in basketball. I have a big basketball game tonight. Our team is 4-0, so we're trying to stay undefeated. Mick said, have to go now. Glad all is well, brother. Thank you, Mick. You pop it back in, or did you need a specialist? So the first time it ever happened, I went to the hospital, but then after that, Nicole, you kind of know what you're dealing with, and you just pull it out, pop it in. I guess I shouldn't be recommending anybody do that, but that's what we did. Emma said, I soon have to go. That was in the 50s. And G shared a bunch of amazing stars in the moon. I like those emojis, ND. What kind of dogs? Tessa, our dogs are white German Shepherds. I broke a few fingers playing offensive line and learning pro wrestling. Splint. I've got a while to get my YouTube plaque. I'm only on the road to 200 subs. Yeah, I'm still on the road to the plaque too. It's a long road, Zach, but we both can get there. I am sure of it. We just have to stay dedicated. I need to go since the dogs need their night walk. All right, Emma, thanks for saying hi. Always seek professional medical advice. LOL, yes. Always go to the professionals. Some people can pop it back in easy. It depends on bone gaps. So actually, the craziest thing, Rumpel, was my cousin Anthony dislocated his, I think, shoulder. And he was young. Like, I'm talking about like 7th or 8th grade or something, when he was playing football. And I forget exactly what happened. If it was like someone who was a doctor or nurse from like a parent on the team, but they popped it back in on the sideline. And that, if I'm remembering correctly, I was young, but I remember there being some screaming going on. I think that was very painful. Maybe since a finger is so much smaller, it's not as big of a deal. Tessa said, I had a white German Shepherd. Tessa, so you know the amazing pets that white German Shepherds are. Well, welcome to the channel, Tessa. Happy to have you here. I love meeting other white Shepherd owners. I'm going to tryouts right now. I have to leave in 2 minutes. Good luck, Josie. What are you trying out for? Let us know before you leave. I have a German Shepherd mixed with Retriever. Depends on being in the moment. LOL. Good luck, Josie. Positive thoughts for your tryouts. Tessa, that is a nice mix. I split my skull when I was younger. They had to use special glue on it. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. I have to go. Bye-bye. I will join later. See you later. We won't be live later, but tomorrow. Hopefully we'll see you back tomorrow. I have a mountain Bernie and a golden retriever. Shoulder ones are ouchie ouch. Kids got it easy while fixing it. I broke my shoulder while having a friendly match with my friend in my Muay Thai. They bite my fingers sometimes, haha, softball. Trying to think the scariest injury I ever had. I think, honestly, the scariest injury I ever had, which I completely passed out after doing it, getting a look at it, is I was working out barefoot in my basement and I dropped a 35-pound plate on my pinky toe and it squashed like a grape. And I was wearing socks, so I didn't know the damage at first. And then I saw, I don't know if this is a good topic. We should switch topics. This is too much, probably. Rula said, I've popped my shoulder back in 3 times. Oh my gosh, 3 times. My left shoulder. The first time was a snowstorm in NYC and I slipped crossing the road. Shoulder popped out. It also came out again. Big Jersey Shore wave. Yikes. That sounds painful. I was so happy when they made O-line gloves that had metal reinforcement built for the fingers. OMG, that should hurt. Nicole said, OMG, OMG, ouch. Rulis, that had to be so painful. You must have very loose joints. Wanda Gomez is in the chat. In the Y, in Thai, I'm. In the Y, in Thai, I'm trying to decipher that message. I need some help. Problem is with accidental pinched nerves and veins while fixing them, so seek medical advice. How was your toe? Did you need stitches? I did need stitches. I did need stitches, yes. I had to go to the ER. I was outside on my old deck and I stepped on a nail, went through the foot. Feet pics. There's my toe right there. It's okay, right? Like you can see a little bit of a scar. Nothing too bad. Yeah, someone tried to help me. I had to run to a building, had to focus. I guess it's extremely painful. I was on a mission. Oh my gosh, so Rulis, you kept moving? You like popped your shoulder, popped it back and kept it moving? No break? Jeez, I don't know. I have a tie for pain. Pinched nerve was miserable besides the concussions. Yes, Rumpel always reset joints, bones at a medical facility by medical professional. Can damage nerves and veins. Large break can severe an artery. 51 likes on the day. Shout out everybody that's double tapped their phones and is liking it up. Right foot is in fad nowadays. Tom Daboom 14 is in the chat, and so is Light. Hello, Light. Welcome to the double dose. It's getting a bit darker here. I'm thinking maybe some rain showers this evening. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Avi, you made it to the live. Hello. Hey, Apollo, Leyla, and Steven. Hello, Avi. I'm sorry you missed our part 1 today, but good to see you on the double dose. The reason it happened is because cars were coming and the street wasn't plowed. I had to go quick. Yeah, it's painful where you have to just get it back in place. I was so pissed at my mom for resetting her rotator cuff without telling me because she was smacking her TV to watch the NFL. Light with the hearts in the chat. I was coming home from work. Yikes. Avi said, hi, Ruth. Apollo is obsessed with chewing on this ball, almost as much as the horseshoes. You know what I've noticed Apollo has? He has these like little dimples and like above his eyebrow. I don't know if that's common with German Shepherds, but he's got these like eyebrow dimples. He smells something good right there. Brody, what team? You're an NJ, right? Oh my gosh. Brody, don't say Eagles. I blame NFL Sunday Ticket. No, the best is NFL Red Zone. For a fantasy player, I am in heaven on Sundays with NFL Red Zone. They do get dimple over eyebrows. Often little hairs come out. You got eyebrows, Dimple, mister. It looks like his eyebrows are like inverted. Leyla doesn't really have them as much. Leyla, can I see your eyebrows? Leyla. I feel like a lot of German Shepherds also have like a mole, is it? On their cheek. NG, Doritos all over the floor. Sorry, I dropped my small pack of Doritos. My mom was really tough. We were Washington fans. I am adopted by 2 team fan bases. I don't want to jinx. My mom is a Washington fan. So we have that in common, Brody. You just said yes, they often do have that. The family group chat is starting to go off about the Ozzy Osbourne news. I'm starting to get text. Everybody's saying rip Ozzy. What a legend. No team jinxing. All right, so our schedule for tomorrow is going to be a normal part 1 stream. Then the double dose is going to start a little bit later, probably 4:30, because it's my Prospero stream day, 3 to 4. So I'll come right home and we'll go live a little bit later. Oh, I forgot. So my friend Anthony Dapolito is going live tomorrow at 5 p.m. for the first time on his channel. He's the one who's running 100 miles in August. We're going to try an A&L Fam raid his live stream. So he's going live at 5. So we're going to share the link at the very end of this one, and I'm going to join his stream, and hopefully some of you will go over there as well. But I guess our double dose is going to be short then. It's going to be like 30 minutes tomorrow, but that's okay. Do you come from the land down under? That's one of my favorite songs, Gudo. The funny story I had when my head... 800-meter sprint in primary school, and I lost my footing and fell into a square metal fence and split on my head. Hey, sorry, I have to go now. See you tomorrow. Bye. May God bless you. Thought. Oh my gosh, I got distracted by a Nicole Dono. W's in the chat. Nicole has blessed us again. Thank you for your consistent energy, Steven. It is contagious. Nicole, thank you so much. Thank you for your consistent donos. Oh my gosh, if there's anybody who should be thanking anyone, it's me to you. Shout out, Nicole, you are the best. We need so many W's in the chat. I do have to make a pilgrimage trip if the Washington Redacteds do return to RFK. Great, thank you, Nicole. I see W's from Brody and Rulis and Zach for Nicole. Shout out, Nicole. Thank you, Nicole. W's from Auntie Ruth. And the party emojis are coming up live on the side of the screen. I don't think I've read out the results of our poll so far. The question, do you have a fireplace? 58% of you have said yes. Wow, that's catching me a little bit off guard. I thought it was going to be a lot less than that. That's interesting, Leyla. Wilfred Morris, R.I.P. Ozzy. Ard Slingerland is in the chat. Hello, Ard. I hope you've been well. Good to see you here today. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing the pups with your friends who love the fur babies, said BJ. Only a fake fireplace. I should have been more specific. Some of you guys are getting me on the loopholes. I should have said a fireplace with a chimney. California Dreamin' is in the chat. Hello. Fabio is coming around the corner. Took one look our way and thought better of it. Tom DaBomb said, how are you today? Tom DaBomb, we are doing tremendous. I hope you are having a wonderful Tuesday as well. Welcome to the Apollo and Leyla Lives. Good to see some new names chatting with us here today. I'm not tolerating disrespect for a dead person, sorry. Oh, was that Aussie person? I only read the Aussie part. Were they rude? Art said, I had my wisdom teeth pulled today. Oh my gosh, Art, I hope you're doing okay, but I know what that means. That means you get ice cream for every meal. You get some sweet snacks probably today and tomorrow. You know what's interesting, Ard? Because I fancy myself kind of, I don't want to be too arrogant, but kind of an intelligent person. I have never gotten my wisdom teeth. How about that, Apollo? Where'd they run off to? I never had to have my wisdom teeth taken out because guess what? I never got them. Rumpel said, so only those with chimneys get the Christmas gifts then. Thank you, Brody. I agree. No need for disrespect for people dead or alive. Art said no. Did you say tooth? Well done, Brody. No need for disrespect at this time. I got all 4 out in May. I haven't gotten a single one. Top or bottom, left or right, all are yet to be shown. Blake is in the chat. Mr. Blake, hello, my friend. You have a question. What in the world could you have a question about? Let us know, Blake. I am curious. Our tofu is soft protein for wisdom healing after removal. Get well soon. I have a non-working fireplace. It is old, 140 years old. Old bricks and mortar. Wow, that is old. I guess it's from the original version of the house, BJ. That's pretty cool. Bottom right tooth. Nicole said, are you human, Steven? I don't know. Maybe I'm cyborg. Rip Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne. Will you breed Apollo before he gets fixed? Well, Blake, no. If he is fixed in September, there will be no Apollo puppies. I have not given up hope, although the light at the end of the tunnel is getting dimmer to having that operation not done. BJ said, yes, original fireplace would need to be rebuilt to use safely. Yeah, we have to get our chimney because we do have a fireplace. It's this one that comes out of the house right there. We have to have somebody come and clean it or evaluate it every couple of years. I think it's every 5 years or something like that. They give it a look and make sure all the bricks are intact inside. I can eat normally, just chew with the other side. I guess only the people who get all 4 done at once are so. They can't have anything hard to chew. So it sounds like you're doing okay, Ard. Only 1 tooth, you can still eat normal stuff. As long as you have no pain, you'll be back in business in no time. Santa doesn't need a chimney. We should all know this. I don't know what's been going on with the Christmas stuff, but Mr. Lee was talking about Christmas before. Now the chat's talking about Christmas with the chimneys. Christmas is on everybody's mind here. I can't wait for Apollo and Leyla Christmas streams. Oh boy, leading up to Christmas. You know, we didn't start till January 1st last year. We could probably do some fun stuff. You know how channels do 25 days of Christmas and stuff? Maybe we'll have to have 25 different toys, treats, or outfits, or just games or whatever leading up to Christmas every day. We'll do something new on stream. You okay, Leyla? You okay? Ooh, what's the matter? You need your water? You okay, girly? I have a second rebuilt chimney, other end of the house, and it has a gas freestanding stove hooked up to it. Steven, I have posted a lion tattoo on the 9th of August, halfway to Christmas, on my post, Steven. Sounds fantastic, Zach. They probably look like mini polar bears in the snow. They really look like mini polar bears when they were puppies. Ooh, like one of the Advent things made for dogs? Yes. Brody, I've actually had those every year. We always get those for the pups. For ourselves, you get the little teeny tiny chocolates, and the pups get the treats. I want to see them in Santa suits in the snow. We're going to make it happen this year. Alrighty, fam. It is time to start wrapping it up. Any last thoughts, concerns, ideas? Any white hearts, emojis in the chat? We need to give Nicole another shout out for sending us that kind dono today. Thank you so much, Nicole. Rumpel said they would look dashing in red bow ties. Ruth sent the hearts for Apollo, Leyla, and Tucker. Rulis sent that double white hearts. Zach said 59 likes. All right, we got to hit 60 before we end, right? We're just one away. We might as well. We're oh so close. Apollo. Who's gonna be number 60? Ruth sent the hearts and said, love to Nicole. We should dress Apollo as elf. Apollo, can he be Buddy the Elf? No, Apollo can be the, what's the thing that comes out of the ocean? Nardwall? No, not Nardwall. What's the huge thing with like the one horn that comes out of the water? Rich said, I'll be 60. Rich, you caught us right at the wrap up, right at the buzzer, but better late than never. Good to see you, buddy. Rich, are you going to go to your team's baseball game today, even though you're not playing? Tom the Bomb sent the hearts. Thank you, Tom. I hope you've subscribed and are joining the community. It's been awesome seeing you in the chat today. B just said, thank you for the 60 likes. Shout out, Rich, for being the 60th like. Brody said, Buddy, yeah. Narwhal, yeah. Yeah, so I'll be Buddy and Apollo can be my Narwhal. Godzilla, Marlin. And Leyla can be the no, not Bumble. What's that old Christmas cartoon with the like logger lumberjack guy who's like chasing the monster? I think it's a Bumble, right? Bumbles don't bounce. 62 likes now. Narwhal, the unicorn of the sea. Rich can be the bad Santa. Yes, I am going to the game tonight, Steve. Rich, keep me updated because I'm very curious. I'm highly anticipating seeing you pitch tomorrow. It's at 7:30. It's kind of late. My basketball is until 9:40 p.m. tonight. Ugh, I hate how it's so late. Foxy said hi. Hi and bye, Foxy. We are out of here. Sayonara, my friends. Peace and love. Thank you for hanging out with us. Another amazing day of streaming with my A&L family. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I hope you had a wonderful time. We will see you tomorrow at noon for the first stream of the day. Thank you, Rumpel. We're playing the same team that beat us 1-0. All right, Rich. Yeah, let me know in text. Bye-bye, Tom. See ya, Foxy. See ya, Ruth. See ya, A&L fam. You guys are the best. Peace and love, my friends. See you later.